All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Now, Bill Burr said that women failed the WNBA. Uh, for those of you who don't know, I used to work at the Staples Center um, for like 3 years. I worked as a usher, worked aisle 12, section 109/110, down in the lower bowl. And I worked every event in those 3 years from like, what years was it? 2000 or so to 2003 or 4. I forgot. 3 to 4 years, I believe I was there. My mama still worked there. She's been there since the building opened. And WNBA games, concerts, I worked women's tennis. And, you know, what he was saying is pretty accurate. I just finished reacting to it, and it was a lot of facts in there. It's just, he's a comedian, so people probably have a problem with the way he deliver it. People, he's very blunt in his comedy. I actually know a few WNBA players. I actually know them, like hung out with them. It is sad. I've been to WNBA games as a fan, not only working there. Me and my wife have watched the Sparks play because at the time, one of my good friends, his wife played on the team. And it's sad because they don't even open up the upper concourse. The top isn't even open. You work a Laker Clipper game and people be trying to sneak down to the lower seats when they sit at the top. WNBA games is kind of like a free-for-all. It's so many empty seats. I remember working women's tennis, and it was Serena Williams versus Maria Sharapova. And they were at the top of their game, way at the top of their game. And it was, honestly, Staples Center can hold up to almost 20,000 people. I want to say it was probably scattered around probably about maybe 5,000 people. And that's including like in the suites. The top wasn't even open. In my section, I probably had about 30 people just scattered around. There's 20 people that can sit in a row. It's really sad with women's sports. I know someone had made a joke saying they should lower the rim so they can all be dunking and stuff consistently. But like I said, he was talking about women's soccer. It's really tough. It's really tough. I know he's made videos, like motherhood isn't the hardest job. Why do men get paid more than women? It's the viewership. That's what it comes down to. It's the amount of people that's watching. And they just don't have a lot of people watching. I've heard stories of people don't like going because they don't like being around the crowd because, there's a lot of, trying to, it's a lot of people in the crowd that are couples, There's a lot of gay couples, a lot of, lesbian. And people, I've heard people don't like bringing their kids around. I've heard a lot. But it's really sad, man, because the talent level is there. They're very, very talented. It's just the viewership. That's what it really boils down to. That's why they aren't able to make. Someone posted a picture I seen, and it showed that LeBron James made more last year than the total He made 37 million, and the WNBA collectively made 12 million. And it's just like, damn. You know, that's why a lot of these the women go overseas and play, you know, in the downtime. Like, you know, NBA players, when the NBA, when their season is over, they're out on vacation. WNBA players are in other countries playing still. Um, but it, you know, a lot of them do have sponsors, you know, sponsor deals and all that, shoe deals and commercials and all that. Uh, but as far as trying to compare to the men, we shouldn't be doing that, because you know, men are stronger, faster, jump higher, all that type of stuff. You know, it's you know, more explosiveness, all that. But I can watch. I still do watch. Like when a game is on TV, especially when Candace Parker is playing, I'll always try to check her out, or Tarazi. Um, but is very, very difficult to try to compare the two. So what Bill Burr was saying in there, he was just talking about, like, you know, the women's soccer and stuff like that. He was stating a lot of facts. You know, it's just he's a comedian, so he's gonna make a joke out of it, of course. But it was a lot of facts in there that he was saying too. Um, but yeah, it is really sad though when you think about it, because a lot of these women, you know, they grew up just like the men, playing at an early age, and they worked on their game, and they got to the level where they made it. You know, they went, it was really good in college or high school, then college, made it to the WNBA. You know, they play on the Olympic team, all that. And it is pretty sad to see that they don't get the views, but it's just a lot of people aren't into watching the women play, you know, because they feel like there's nothing, a lot of people feel there's nothing really exciting, you know. They get on a fast break. I mean, there's some WNBA players that dunk the ball, but it's not like windmill dunks. It's not like, you know, 360s. It's just like a basic one hand dunk. But, you know, I don't really care about that. You know, a bucket is a bucket. But as a fan and viewership goes, and sponsorship and all that type of stuff, you know, you're trying to draw a crowd in. But I'm not gonna upload my reaction because it's just too much cussing in there, and I already know they're gonna age restrict my video, probably whatever they're gonna do. But I did agree with him on a lot of these things, a lot. And he had said something about nobody in the WNBA got the C word. Y'all know what I'm talking about, because that, I was like, oh man, this brother. But hey, comment below what y'all think. What the problem is. Like I said, I think it comes down to viewership. It's not like it's not fun to watch. It's just the excitement part, you know. But there be some good games. It do. Like I said, and I watched in person the Sparks play. I was there. I witnessed them win the championship back in the day when they had Lisa Leslie and Nikki Teasley. I think I told this story. Nikki Teasley hit a game winner, and I was right there in front of, rest in peace, Michael Clark Duncan. He jumped up. He used to come to the games, jumped up and celebrated, and we had to put the rope around the court. You know, I've been there for some exciting games. I've seen people get crossed over, they fall down, crazy block shots, people 40-point games, you know, hitting a lot of three-pointers, just all that type of stuff. I've seen it all. But I can definitely understand just the excitement part, like for most people. Yeah. All right, that was all. That was it. I'll leave the link to Bill Burr's video in the description, so y'all can check it out yourselves. Peace out.